Hey there, this is Jake Townsend. I'm the player behind Kieran Cianadel, the gift shop guy when I'm working at the Twilight Bazaar, and you're listening to the Wannabe Heroes podcast. And previously on Wannabe Heroes,
hear the shouting of this, what looks to be a dwarven man. And he's just like walking the streets and just shouting nonsense at people.
Am I close enough to insight further whether he is actually intoxicated?
He seems to be putting on quite the show. There are multiple points now as they're walking, and letters leave his hand. You bump into this person, and you pull out this small letter. Drayarth, you follow into this alleyway, and you feel a very faint prick in your back.
If you ever want some help, go to the circus.
Where we pick up, you guys have traveled into the city of Tamasir. You've started exploring a little bit, found a few shops, a few merchants in town, started just getting a feel for how things are run here. Part of your group, while waiting outside of the shop, noted an odd-looking dwarven man stumbling through the streets a little drunk, and decided to tail him, finding partway through that he's been passing out these odd letters, and he isn't actually, or he's not as drunk as he's playing it off. And then Drayarth just blatantly confronting him, which, alright. Had a few simple words with him, and where we pick up, you guys, Drayarth is still in that alleyway. The rest of you have caught up or surrounded the various openings of the alley where Drayarth was, and this individual that he spoke with is nowhere to be found. So, with the streets still busy with people, activities going on throughout the evening, just a little bit after dark, the night is still young. What would you guys like to do?
Be clear, who knows that Drayarth kind of spilled the beans?
None of you.
None of you know what he said.
Oh,
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
You all saw him follow the dwarf into the alleyway, and now he's not there.
Draven?
Yes, Serenity.
What happened to Strange Man?
Oh, he disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah, I got into the alleyway and he wasn't there.
There was a strange man?
oh yeah, there was well, no, he wasn't strange.
He was just a dwarf. That's not strange, Serenity.
I mean, we're all a little bit strange.
I didn't mean
Fair.
to say that he was strange. I just mean he was doing strange things.
Yeah, he was pretending to be drunk and going around.
He was playing.
He was handing out notes,
Yes,
Oh.
he was handing out notes.
Oh.
like one of these,
Oh,
and he's
you
gonna
know-
pull out the note that he stole.
Oh,
Cricket's gonna fly over and kind of peek at it over your shoulder. She's gonna
I
try
will
to like.
read it out once we find some place secure to read it out. Or you can read it out once we get there.
She's like still just kind of like fluttering, kind of going to one shoulder and then to the other shoulder.
Get off. Get off.
Cricket, leave Kyrian alone. He'll read the note eventually.
Yeah, speaking of which, we're not going to go stay back at the circus, are we? Just for tonight while they're setting up? Or are we gonna have to find this? So will we have to find a place to stay for tonight?
Well, I think we were going to go to drinks and then back to circus. Was that not the plan?
Yeah, I have to drop this guy off.
Okay. Just
Why
because.
wouldn't we go back to circus?
Well, they just mentioned that we maybe shouldn't be seen going in and out of the circus while there isn't a large crowd of people there. So it's easier to blend into the crowd than it is, going there and coming back when our faces are going to be connected to the circus.
I mean, we could go to the palace.
Yeah.
That is another option we have available to us at the moment.
Yes. Well, we do need to go there.
Yes.
But I don't know if we'd be able to, stay there until the circus is set up properly.
Well, they might be able to spare us a room for the evening at least.
You guys want to stay at the palace
It's not like
with
they're going to
people that you do not like?
It's not like they're going to be able to do anything. Plus, if anything happened, that would be a bit suspicious. How 5 guests just suddenly wind up disappearing. Bad
Nobody
image for them,
knows that
for
we're
especially.
there.
Well, they did already kill one of us in front of everyone, so...
Yeah, but that wasn't in their town.
Yes, I still
but-
don't. I don't know if that's a good idea.
Fair.
If
I
this
also
town
don't
is
really like palaces. I don't think.
sorry, now I'll chime in. If this town is anything like where I'm from, and it looks pretty similar, people will go missing unnoticed a lot of the time.
Cricket hears keyword unnoticed, and she's going to land on the ground and recover her wings.
Not what I meant, but that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah, you would draw a lot of attention.
I know.
It's okay, Cricket.
I know, it's just part of my sparkle. What? What's so funny? I have a sparkle.
I think you sparkle brilliantly.
You could say like the moon.
Thank you.
Or
Oh.
like a stream on a sunny
What?
day.
Are we just standing in the street right now?
Yeah.
You're standing in the alley.
Yeah.
And actually, at this time, just roll for it. At this time, a guard does walk by the alleyway and just shouts down at you guys. Hey, what are you doing down there?
Cricket
Got the
will,
contact lens.
Cricket will wave.
And you can see this individual, very like simple attire, simple armor. This like silver chest piece, very like kind of worn out and dented. A simple like black tunic underneath, and carries a spear and a shield. And just walks up, just starts now approaching you guys. Would you guys do anything? Like he's just walking. He's not like aggressive, but it looks like he's curious.
Just wait for him to come to us, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna try and look as the least suspicious as possible.
Oh yeah.
I'm also still that old lady, I believe.
Oh right.
Yes.
Yes.
Any approach? Just everything all right here? What are you folks doing?
Just chatting. Do you think I have a sparkle? She'll give him like a real big smile. Mind you, she's 3 feet tall, like
She
looking
looks-
straight up at him.
She probably looks like a child.
You don't seem to sparkle to me.
Oh.
I don't accept that.
Now you've hurt her feelings.
We're just getting used to going around town. We're from out of town.
Oh, out of towners. Alright.
Yeah, the streets are a bit much. Filled with people and busy.
Well, careful in the dark alleys around here. Don't want to get caught up with anything. Alright. Everything's alright here. Just gives you all like another look over. Turn back. Like slowly walks back out of the alley.
So did we want to go to a pub? Or did we want to go back to the circus? Or...
I mean,
I
I'm
think
not.
a pub.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to going to a pub.
Yes.
Just make sure you watch your belongings as you're going through the streets. Because if anyone's going to be planting letters in people's pockets, people are definitely taking other things from your pockets.
Are you okay with a little bit of a sleepover? Okay, we're in.
Alright.
Okay. Pub it is.
Where are you guys going?
Did we see any bars as we were running through the streets?
We went through the marketplace, right?
Yeah, you were going more through a market. If you want to look, you can give me a perception check if whoever wants to.
I will, if no one else will.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Payron's just
Wannabe
gonna
isn't
follow.
very street savvy. She won't find
Cricket's not paying attention.
Okay.
Sorry, you said perception check?
I'll say perception or investigation if you're depending on the route you're taking with it.
I will do perception.
Okay.
20 billion, 27.
Jeez.
Jeez, that is 20 billion. Okay, looking through the town, you can find a few different, like, simple signs set up as you guys kind of trace back the route you took, as well as, like, just following where other people are going and seeing, you know, the nightlife building up. You can see a few within, like, a few minute walking distance from where you are, and just kind of at different ends of this market square. You can see a simple one that has there is a sign with like a filled tankard hanging off of it, like very clear. Or you can see a like smaller one kind of nestled in between two like buildings. It's like a taller structure that has a large like simple lily carved into this like wooden sign.
What do you guys figure?
Anywhere works for me.
The lily looks nice.
I'd agree.
How like you said simple, but does it like seem like it's a cheaper place or a more expensive place for us to be staying at right now, or kind of mid tier?
The with the names, I'll just give you them. The White Lily looks a little like more. I wouldn't say seedy, but it's not as like well kept. It's a little like it's smaller and less like visible really from its position. Not a lot of business. The Whispering Tankard looks a little nicer. It's its own standalone building. It looks like a little livelier. So probably a little bit more expensive, but not like it's not. It doesn't. None of these places look outrageous.
The lily looks nice
Yep. Looks cheap too.
Yeah,
and quiet.
I'd agree with that.
And with the type of patrons it might be getting in, we might actually be able to hear some useful information as well.
Exactly.
Okay. White Lily it is.
Let's go.
To the White Lily.
Okay. You guys make your way in, and it's a simple place. Very like baseline setup. You walk in, you can see a bar at the far end. Very like simple like liquors. Very not crazy stock. A set of stairs to the left side of the bar leading up to it. Look, there's a little bit of a balcony hanging over and a few rooms above. The floor is relatively empty at this hour. There's a couple tables set around, and there's maybe half a dozen people in this room at the moment. You've got a looks to be a middle-aged human woman behind the bar right now, and then a few small groups spattered around. So it's nothing fancy, but it can get the job done.
Does this seem like the type of place where we would seat ourselves or go to the bar and order there and then...
It looks like the type of place where no one's really invested in what you're doing.
Okay.
You can see, to the right of the bar, there is a, what appears to be a younger woman. Not quite sure of, you can't make out any racial features exactly. Pretty, covered up, long black hair. And she, stands next to the bar with a tray in her arms. So she looks like somebody that would come around to help.
Apparent's just gonna start walking towards a table big enough for all of us that's very out of the way from everyone. A place where you can get some form of privacy.
Okay, yeah. You just make your way over to one of the tables in the corner. It's just a simple round wooden table. Empty. Sit down.
Well, we're going to meet our bosses tomorrow, huh?
Yep.
Yep.
Looks like it.
Do we have to call them that though?
I think we do, don't we?
I mean, if you want to be proper and use honorific titles, yes. Especially for people like this, who are in power and used to it. You give them all the respect.
But what if they don't deserve that respect?
That's
Yeah.
not for you to decide.
Well,
You're in their home.
but when we're not in their home, we can refer to them however we wish.
As long as we are in Tamasir, we refer to them as bosses. Outside of Tamasir, whatever you want.
Huh.
We you told me a little bit about the job and getting striking down the revolution. She says that very quietly. Or whatever it's supposed to be. But what exactly is the plan? Are we actually going to do that?
I think the plan is we're going to see which side is most trustworthy. Although given the past week or so, I think it's pretty easy to say which side we are already against. But we need to assess the situation and then go from there and decide how or if we want to go through with this.
Yes, but we also have to put the safety of the circus before anything else.
Yeah, I feel like things would go very badly if either group found out that the circus was here and we were working for someone.
You say that very pointedly.
Sorry, something just came over me.
It's okay, I heard a pigeon or something.
Serenity doesn't care, but I do.
Just have to be very, very careful. Yeah.
At this point, the black-haired woman comes by, just walks up to the table again, that tray just like under her arm. So, get you folks anything?
What's your cheapest, strongest ale?
Well, we got a very large barrel of some dark ale that we have no idea where it came from.
You know what? I'll take some of that.
I'll have 2 of those. Please.
I'll have one, please.
Just water, please.
Just water, you can dunk your head in the canal.
I prefer it in a glass.
Fine. Not gonna drink anything else, and you big lady?
Oh,
You're old lady. You're still
old lady. No, I feel like once they sat down, she probably would have just
Okay.
gotten rid of it. It wouldn't have lasted much longer, anyways.
The comment still stands.
For you, big lady. The same as everyone else, please.
Alright. I'll grab those for you.
Big lady.
Heads off.
I mean, she's not wrong.
You are very tall.
I know, but I don't look at you and say small lady.
You don't?
Well, no,
You'd be probably the only one.
I don't know. I don't think I'm that big.
She's like meanwhile taking up like 2/3 of the seat she's on.
Yeah, 3 people
Everyone's like
left.
squished to the wall.
See, what would Piron know about furballs in general? Like, would he know anything?
Give me an Arcana roll if you want. Probably not too much.
That's a nat 1.
Ooh,
Fuzzy.
Yeah. I mean,
what's a furbolg?
you know of like there's like fey creatures make their way to the material plane often.
Bing,
and,
bing, 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 bing.
Yeah. You know that like, they are very like usually they're pretty like nomadic, natural people. So you don't see a lot of them. It's hard to really get an idea of their like what they're like in their history.
Yes, yes. But he knows, like, typically they are very large.
Yes. You know. Yeah. They're normally big.
Okay. Yeah, Piron's just gonna be like, well, remember you are amongst smaller races.
I know. I don't care. I can be big lady. That's fine. Really, I don't care.
Girl comes back with a tray and hands out 5 drinks and just starting a tab, or are you gonna pay as you go?
I think a tab would be good. I don't know how much we're gonna be drinking.
Oh, this will be my only 2.
Okay. There.
I'll pay for myself now.
It's 2 copper apiece.
Okay.
Alright.
Insight check for water?
Not for you, no, for the drinks.
Okay.
She brings you like just another tankard, but with water, and like it doesn't look like clean water.
Definitely spat in that.
You see Kieran just pull out this like enormously long hairs.
Ugh.
Oh.
Protein.
But yes, it's 2 copper per drink. Like it's cheap. She continues just. Any of you looking for food or place to stay?
Oh, yeah. Can you put a room on the tab too?
Just one room?
Yes.
Yeah, we can squeeze.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Alright. 2 silver a night, 1 room. I'll grab you guys a key.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, what was your name?
My name's Marin.
Hi, Baron.
Hi.
Would you say she has a sparkle?
Cricket is gleaming. Big cheesy smile.
Yeah. Yeah, kid, you seem to have a lot of energy.
Thanks.
There you go.
You look like a child.
So when she turns away, you can see Cricket just goes, kid.
Now, and to be fair, this girl doesn't look very old, like maybe like early 20s. But you can get the tone of like, oh, I don't want to hurt this child's feelings.
That's fair.
Oh, I love her so much.
A few moments later, she will come back with a key for a room upstairs while you guys are talking. Just doesn't say anything, just sets the key on the table as she's like passing by to another.
Piron's just gonna lean over to Drea. How old is Cricket?
Cricket, how old are you?
I don't know, because fairies, we kind of just pop into existence fully grown.
What would you say in a, like, material plane?
How old are you?
25.
I'd say like 25.
Okay, sounds good.
While this conversation's happening, she's gonna take one of the tankards and kind of like set it kind of, I'm assuming it's like a stool or like a bench or whatever, she'll kind of set it down next to her for socks, and then she's gonna take both hands and have her own.
Okay. You just hear Socks just like slurping down this drink.
The good old socks.
Like a dog, like
Yeah, just you can't grab it.
Yeah.
It's just on the bench and he's like stretched his mouth over the top of it.
I'm blocking this from sight from
Okay.
the rest of the bar.
And there's nobody like paying attention. You guys definitely like drew a few eyes when you came in. You're an odd looking group, but
Fair.
nobody really seems to care.
Could I just for the sake of things, if a Piron does notice anything that's kind of out of a bit too extreme, like for example, Socks like slurping up drinks or anything like that, just use minor illusion to just make it seem less weird.
Okay.
Just help cover us a tiny bit.
turns him into an actual dog.
Give me a sleight of hand roll for the spell casting.
Yes.
Just to see how well you can hide it.
That is a 18 plus 1, so a 19.
Okay. Yeah, you're even like able to hide it from most of your crew, but as you're watching, you can just notice even Cricket like looking down occasionally. Because of how close you are and you know what you're looking for, you're able to see through it a little bit, but you can see there's just kind of basically this blur over where Socks is, and it kind of just looks like a pile of coats covering where the tankard is, so other people don't see it being like drank out of.
She'll like look down at the blur and then immediately look at Apiron.
Just see his hands like.
That's what I thought. And then both hands, big slurp.
Slurp, slurp.
What are our plans tomorrow morning? Because I actually have to go back to the shop for an order.
I mean, when do we want to go meet our bosses?
I say first thing.
Yeah.
Get it over with.
Also, as an act of good faith, because the fact that we're not showing up as soon as we came to town might be offensive to them. So, like, if we show up bright and early in the morning, we can, you know, get that. It still seem like we're eager to help them.
Yep.
Even yes.
Who's gonna do the talking?
Not me. I don't think that would be a good idea.
I'm comfortable with talking.
Looks like it'll be a Huron and not Huron. No, Kyrian and myself.
Yes, like I wouldn't mind helping the negotiations when it comes to talking about the pay and things like that, talking about compensation for the length of the stay and of the like, and but I don't think I should be involved much talking to anyone in anything other than that.
Works for me.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, that settles it then. Cricket's gonna go and just chug what's ever left of her drink. Put it on the table. Check if Socks is done. She's gonna take his mug and put it on the table as well. And she's gonna go. I'll see you all in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good to go. She kind of looks at Drayrith.
Oh yes, you're good to go.
Okay, see you later. She'll
So
grab the
that-
key and go upstairs.
I'm gonna join her so we can read the note together. I'll see you guys all upstairs later.
Yes.
Alright.
Yes. Preferably, yeah. But Dylan's just gonna down his drink as well.
Okay. So are the three of you heading up, or just the two?
Oh no, he's just gonna down his drink.
Okay. The two of you head upstairs then, taking the key, finding one of the simple door on the right, and you step in. It's nothing special. There's there's a small table in the corner where you can set some things. There's a few bedrolls hung up on the wall, and then there's one double bed. It's you guys will be squished in here, but there's room.
It's fancy compared to what I'm used to.
Yeah, this is nice. She's gonna take off the cloak and hang it on one of the hooks on the wall. She's gonna let Socks kind of just drop down, and he's gonna go do whatever Socks does. And she's just kind of looking around, wow, look, there's a window
Yeah.
with glass.
And they have actual pillows, not just stuffed animals.
These poor deprived
Standards.
Well, were you up for reading that note now? Did you want to
Yes.
read the rest of the group? Alright, well, he's just gonna pull out the note and just hand it to Cricket. Just don't read it out too loud.
She's holding it and kind of holds it sideways. Holds it the other way. She's gonna
As you're reading, would have given you a physical one, my printer's not working. Simple note says, watch cracking down, running out of time. The Lily underground after dark.
Oh my god, what?
Of course it is.
Okay, so sorry. Watch cracking down, not much time.
The Lily underground after dark. The red sun rises.
You really picked the right bar.
Yeah.
What rises?
The red sun rises.
Lily.
You're just stumbling on everything.
We really are.
So I was right. There are seedy people coming here.
How dare you call it all seedy?
The red sun? The sun isn't red. Is it?
She like goes to look outside and then she goes, "Oh, right."
Yeah, it's nighttime.
Yeah, with kind of on and off every day. But it is yellow, right, Justin?
Yes, the sun's yellow.
And this is me asking for your world, not asking the real world because I'm colorblind. I'm genuinely asking because I don't know.
I mean, both would apply, but yes, it's the same as the real world.
Cool.
Okay. You guys are in the room, you read the note. Is there anything you guys want to do, or are you just...
I think Cricket's gonna look at Kyrian and kind of just like look to the door.
Should we go get the others?
In a second. And he's going to take the letter.
She's gonna hold on a little bit when you try to take it.
Cricket, I'm going to need this back. Please.
She lets go.
Hell. Kieran's going to pull out his smoking pipe and light it, and then
Wait!
as it's burning, he's going to put the letter into it so it starts catching on fire.
Okay.
What if we forget?
I won't forget.
You start to singe the corner, and it just like it's not a quick burn, but it's slowly spreading across. And if Cricket doesn't do anything, then
Well, I was about to say she can't reach, but I guess she could fly. But no, she'll let him do it.
then after a moment, the letter burns away in your hand.
Well, I think if we go back down, I'm going to start looking for anything suspicious, knowing that we are apparently right on top of where we might need to be, but if it's something that's going to take a lot of time or get us in trouble, I'm not sure if tonight is the best night to do it.
Well, we should at least tell the others. What if something happens?
Fair enough. If you want to go join them at the table, I'm going to try to find some way to look around discreetly.
Okay, come on, Socks.
Is that you?
She swings that cloak back on to hide her wings, and then she'll go downstairs and tell the others about the note.
Alright, you go back and join the table.
Oh, you're back
It's
already.
been like 2 minutes, so really not a lot has happened when you guys are gone.
Yeah, she kind of like has a look on her face.
Cricket, I know that look. What happened?
We read the note.
And
I think we're a little bit closer than we meant to be.
And then she's just kind of discreetly point downwards.
Like here?
And she's gonna nod.
Hey, you guys want to go upstairs?
no, I think we should. Oh yes, yes.
I think we should go upstairs. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna.
Oh boy!
Piron's just gonna get up and then just move over, like head over to the bar and just drop the 2 copper for his drink.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna give her a gold because I don't have copper. And so I get, what is it?
You get
9 silver and 8 copper back.
Are you paying
Just
just for the
paying for
drinks, or
the
are you
room.
paying for the room as well? Like,
Uh,
up to you.
No, yeah, he's not paying for the room.
Who's
Okay.
paying for the room? Guess we'll find out next time.
Well, yeah, she can give you, you're giving her gold, so 9 silver, 8 copper.
That's the equivalent of like going to someone being like, "Hi, can you break this 100 for this $10 item?"
Well, yeah.
You say that like it's uncommon.
Yeah, it's common, which sucks.
Yeah, but it's also like an odd number. You gave her $100 for an $8 item.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
but yeah, she takes the money.
Upstairs?
Yes. Let's head on upstairs.
Just look like as you're going to walk away, she looks at you and looks at the rest of your group who still hasn't paid for their drinks or the room.
Oh, Dreyer will go pay for his drink.
Okay.
Don't leave Serenity to pay for the room.
Cricket.
He will pay the silver for the room.
Okay. And who's paying for Cricket?
Cricket paid when she dropped off the drinks, didn't she?
Did you?
Yeah, because she was only gonna have the two.
Okay.
One for her, one for socks.
Good enough. Alright. Then yes, everything's paid for the night. You guys make your way up just as Kyrian, you're on your way, like sneaking out a little bit. And everyone's at the top of the stairs.
Just gives everybody a very subtle wink and continues going down.
Wait, Kieran, wait. Where are you going?
To look for clues.
Can we get the thing?
Oh, about that. He smoked
I
it.
don't know what you're talking about.
Kieran, Cricket told us that there was a thing. And I'm more inclined to
And now there isn't a thing because nothing was gained ever.
insight check.
So bad at this.
He's like trying to tell you, like subtly, like, hey, stop talking about the thing in public. We all know there's a thing.
You think Drayrith cares?
It's our first spy mission, guys.
Oh, that's a nat 20 for a total of 26.
Yeah, he's very clearly trying to tell you, like, yes, there was a thing. Stop talking about the thing.
He's not trying to lie about it. He's
Oh, okay.
trying
I thought he was trying to lie about it.
No, he is like,
No.
I don't know what you're talking about, officer. There's
Oh.
nothing here.
Oh,
Philosopher.
alright.
So,
Whatever, Kieran. I'm going to the room.
So I was gonna say Serenity would have
Serenity.
stuck downstairs for a little bit longer just to do a lookabout.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Okay. Serenity is still downstairs. As everyone else goes up, Kyrian goes down. There's a whole just zigzag of people.
So inconspicuous.
Yeah, you definitely stand out. And funny enough, with your passive perception, trying to hide it, and only you, because the others either Kyrian was still upstairs, or the others were on their way out. That same dwarven figure, kind of like hood up and like covered in a bit of a cloak, like makes his way into the room and just kind of like sticking to the sides of the room, tries to head towards the back, but you are able to notice the like orange fluff sticking out from under the cloak.
Nice. Thanks.
Jeez, you guys are freaking stumbling onto everything.
Just to notice, Kyrian walked by. Could I message him? I just want to message him. What did it say and what did you do with it?
Sure.
Watch cracking down. Not much time left. Lily underground at night. The red sun rises, and I set it on fire.
Just gonna message him again. Why? And then walk into the room.
And you just hear as like the signal is like starting to go away, just because.
Ah.
Alright.
Ah.
We will go the three of you in the room. Is there anything, or as you guys are sneaking, you're heading into there, what would you guys like to talk about? If anything.
In the room, yes.
Yeah. Or are you just purely just getting away from the opening?
I wanted to meet with everyone and discuss everything, but everyone isn't here right now.
Cricket goes into the room, she shuts the door, and she turns around. She's like, okay, guys, so the note said. And then she's gonna say it. Unless you stop her.
The watch cracking down. Oh.
What?
Kyrian set it on fire.
Oh, of course he did.
We're here.
Did you not try and stop him?
This is why we can't have nice
I
things. It's because
had
of
the
Kieran.
thought. I had the thought of stopping him, but then I was like, well, he's already doing it.
Oh, damn.
What if that wasn't? What if we needed that to get into whatever's happening?
Yeah.
Did he consider that?
Yeah. I do remember though. It said the Lily Underground.
Okay, so we're in a bar called the White Lily.
So it's underground. Okay, so This is Jacques being stupid, not a Piron being stupid. A Piron would remember what he told him. I don't. Because I didn't write it down. What did the note say?
See, Allie remembers, Cricket doesn't.
I haven't even.
Drayrith
written it
doesn't
down.
know
I can say it.
Period.
Okay, please do.
The watch is cracking down. Under the lily, something. After,
Do you want me to
This watch is
call?
cracking down. There's not much time.
the red sun rises.
Am I the only one who wrote this?
I wrote
shit
it
down?
down.
Serenity doesn't know.
I'm sorry, Drayrith doesn't know.
I wrote it down. Cricket is just, she's too busy.
Alright, for everyone's sake,
Oh my god.
the note says, watch cracking down, running out of time. The lily, underground after dark. The red sun rises.
I got most of it, to be fair.
Like 2 cows.
Other than that writing, there was no noteworthy markings, no symbols, no nothing.
Okay.
And it was just a plain folded up piece of parchment.
Okay.
So, if you're waiting on the rest of the party to do anything, then I'm going to go to Serenity, who's downstairs at the moment. You see the dwarven figure making their way in from the front door, and they're not hiding, but they're just moving very intently around the outskirts of the room, heading towards a back door.
Serenity is just going to watch their every movement, but not make any movements. Can she see where they're going from where she's sitting?
To an extent. The room is not very, it's not a very big space, and he's just moving around the edge, eventually getting to a door just on the right side of the bar, looking into a back room or into a kitchen.
Yeah, she'll just watch what he does.
Okay. He slinks through the room carefully, being sure, not looking in your direction. Opens the door to the back room and walks through, shuts behind him. Nobody else really seems to pay any mind.
Didn't talk to anyone, didn't interact with anyone, just
No.
right through the door. Cool. She'll sit there for maybe a minute more, and if no one comes downstairs, she'd probably go upstairs to tell people.
You note Kyrian now at the top of the stairs on his way down.
She's gonna give Kyrian the eyes.
Kieran's watching where he's stepping, looks up, sees the eyes, thinks about going back up the stairs, and walks over to sits down for. You wanted my attention, I think?
Yes, our friend from earlier is in the back room.
Okay, so when you say friend, do you mean the short one with the red hair, or do you mean the one who killed one of our friends?
The short one.
Oh, good.
Yes. He just came in and went through that door, and she'll point to the door.
Well, you read the letter, and it said, and he's just gonna say, stuff that we've already heard.
He's gonna say what the note said.
Oh yeah, I think Cricket mentioned something about that.
Yeah, she was very eager to read it, but I think Red Sun Rises is a code word to get into something.
Oh, interesting.
Like swordfish.
Right, yes. Did we want to get into the thing?
I think we should go up to the room in a bit, but I want to see if there's going to be any other individuals coming in that we should note. Because if they just think we're patrons, then we at least have that upper hand on them.
Okay. Serenity will sit back in her chair, continue watching the bar.
Can I get another water?
You see the Marin is over at another table and turns to you just with this side-eye glare. And then finishes up the table at the that she's at and heads over to the bar.
Can Kieran walk over to the bar, and if he goes there, can he see into the back room at all, or any back doors, kitchen, anything?
The way it's set up, no. There is a door to the right, but it's shut. You can't. There is no other opening into the back room.
Okay.
You walk over to the bar, and she meets you there, and just will from just another large barrel on the side of the room, just scoops up a cup of water and hands it to you.
Thank you. How long have you been working here, if you don't mind me asking? I'm not from around here, and he's going to casually sip on the water. And how bad is it?
Again, it's not clean. It's still lake water that has been just scooped up. That's when she said you can dunk your head in the canal.
She literally meant, okay. He's going to pretend to sip it as soon as he realizes it's dirty lake water.
Not dirty. It's just it's been sitting in the barrel.
It's lake water, dude. Come on.
Lake water isn't that
It's
bad.
fantasy lake water.
And there is there are rivers running through it. It's not completely the lake isn't completely still, but it's been sitting in a barrel for a number of days.
Yeah.
It's not nice, but it's fine.
Kieran's going to just chat her up and basically ask her all the very simple surface questions. But in Thieves' Cant, he's going to try and get across the phrase "the red sun rises"
Okay.
by dropping those exact words in sentences sequentially in that same sequence.
Okay. Give me a charisma roll.
Just straight charisma.
Performance if you got it. Just this is more actually to engage with her and keep her speaking.
Keep her invested.
Yeah.
17 plus performance is 2 for 19.
19. Okay. She focuses she's pouring other drinks and helping other people as you're talking, but she'll just be really short with her answers. She's been there 6 months. She's nothing special. As you start to get the words out through this conversation, she just gets more and more confused as you try and get Thieves' Cant out. Asking those questions, the phrasing, and eventually she just looks at you and says, I have no idea what you mean.
This tie that I'm wearing, the red tie, is it too much?
It doesn't seem like a place for it.
Well, fine then. I just thought that, it would look nice in the sunlight, and I'm an early riser, so... No, but thank you for your honesty.
Is there something with the water? Have you been drinking before you got here?
No, I'm just used to... And he's just gonna walk away. Just take the water and go.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she just looks really confused.
He's just sliding down the bar.
Okay. She goes back to her business. You make your way off. Going back to Serenity, or anywhere.
Back to Serenity.
As you
Leave
make
the-
your way back to the table, Serenity's gonna be like, that was bad. That was very...
Well, if you knew what I was actually saying, it would actually come off as being extremely clever, but...
Oh, so you were not trying to make friends with her?
No.
No? Okay, then you did good job.
I think we should go upstairs and talk with the rest of the group.
Okay.
Did anyone come in during this time?
There have been a few people coming in and out. They're just sitting at different tables. Nobody of note. I don't know. Are you just observing everybody that comes in and
Looking for anyone who uses the same door as the dwarf.
no. People have come in and sat at different tables. A few people have sat at the bar. A few people have left. Seems like normal patrons.
Yeah, he'll just go upstairs and ask if Serenity will join her.
Yes. Serenity will go upstairs.
Okay. You two make your way upstairs as the rest of you are shouting about forgetting what the note said and just trying to figure out what it all means.
Cricket just isn't that smart.
Is it still daylight outside?
No, it is very late.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yes.
So as a beast heart, one of my languages is natural language, which allows me to like speak to like socks.
Yeah.
It's not like a familiar where like it's
No.
yeah
It
okay that's
is
what I
like
figured.
you can,
He's a wild
you
animal.
have an understanding of how to communicate with an animal.
Okay.
You're not actually talking with it. You've trained it's taming a dog. Like not even taming a dog, it's taming a wolf. It's a wild animal that you just know how to
Okay, good to know.
agree with.
Okay, I'm scheming.
Okay. Everybody else makes their way upstairs. All of you have gathered in this one room.
Serenity, Kyrian, nice to see you.
Yeah.
The man from earlier,
Yes.
he is downstairs in the back room.
Oh, wonderful.
So, do we go talk to him?
No,
Why not? It's perfect.
just walk up to a strange man and talk to him.
Well, that's what Draywith, that's what
Yes.
you're trying to do before.
Oh, yes,
right?
and he
Before-
threatened me.
before he disappeared.
Yes.
Wait, sorry, he threatened you?
Oh,
Wait.
of course.
So I thought you said that he disappeared.
Oh, he did, after threatening me.
That would have been very important information.
Yeah,
to
why
know.
didn't you mention that?
None of you asked if he threatened me.
Well, we asked what happened, you said he just disappeared.
Yes, because that's the truth. He did disappear.
Why did he threaten you?
Oh, probably because I was following him and he clearly saw that.
Okay.
Can I insight check to see if he's withholding more information than he's already given?
Sure.
Deception.
Can Serenity hop in on that check?
Sure. Yeah, make your own.
24.
Oh, that's a 10.
Well, that was a 6 plus 8.
Yeah, so he's withholding stuff.
Well, if that's all the information you have for us and there's nothing else that could come back to damage us, then I think we should be fine.
Well, I don't
Right?
know, because if he threatened you for whatever reason, that does put a bit of a target on your back if he is from this rebellion or whatever.
Oh, yes, I told him we know about the rebellion.
Why would you?
Why would you not say that?
What have you asked?
No! No! That's not how this works!
So, there is target on your back.
Yeah.
You told him that you know about the rebellion, which.
Yeah, in that people have been hired.
Oh.
I didn't tell him who or how many. And then I just
But
told him
he's
he needs
seen
help.
you with us.
Not really. He was gone by the time he reached me.
You said if he needs help?
Yeah, to go to the circus.
You said what?
I said what I said.
Why would you do that? Beatrice died!
Yes.
And you're putting the circus in more danger! We are supposed to be suppressing these people! We are supposed to be, enforcing the law of this apparently corrupt government.
Apiron's just gonna start mumbling to himself and just start going a bit crazy for a time.
Apiron, breathe. Apiron, breathe. Apiron, breathe.
Are we the baddies?
Yes. Currently, we're the baddies.
So, did we just decide which side we're on?
Oh, I decided which side I'm on.
Well, I think you decided
into it.
I
which
mean,
side the circus is on.
I didn't. You can drag people out of the circus then.
I don't know. I'm not. Sorry, I did not mean it like that. I just. It seems like a very bold move to make. That is all.
Without discussing with anyone?
I mean, all of you were hundreds of feet away at the time.
Whatever it was, he made the choice that he made, and there's not much that we can do to change that. it has been done, and that is how it is.
So, wait, so why doesn't Draywith go downstairs and talk to him?
I mean, here, we could also do it this way if you want. We infiltrate the group this way, then just betray them.
Oh,
This is hurting my brain.
But
I think that something is happening in the basement, cellar, whatever they have tonight, and I think that the red sun rises is the key phrase to get into it, I'd assume, or it means something is happening tomorrow.
what could be the name
Either
of the
way,
group?
I think we should go down there tonight, or some of us should. Some who haven't already been threatened, perhaps, unless you can disguise yourself somehow.
I think in general it'd be a bad idea if he already threatened you to not interact with him again. Because if you want to play all the sides of this game, it's not gonna work if they know who all of us are.
Fair. So
And if you are connected to us, you need to stay in the room until we know he is not here.
So, who's going to go down then? Kyrian. Fair.
I can turn invisible too.
I could
Right.
go down, probably not as person, but I could go on someone's shoulder as like a rat, or I could be like a little itsy bitsy spider or something.
Socks can turn into things too.
Oh, yes, I was just saying because I don't want to go down and talk. I don't. But I can be there if things go badly.
I think the less people who go, the better. If we are going, because just so we don't get involved. I like your idea, the turning into an animal and coming with, just so if he needs backup, there can be.
Yes, I can do that.
Can I quickly cast detect magic?
Sure.
Just to see if within 30 feet if there is any magical energies or anything around us that would be of note.
Yeah. I mean, you get a faint magical aura from Serenity and Drayrith, a very, very faint aura from Kyrian, but nothing else in the building.
Okay.
All eyes of the night.
Eyes of the Grave?
Yeah, eyes of the grave.
You don't see any undead in the room
Cool. Well, in 60 feet.
that you can see.
No, it just says
Is
no location of any undead
Oh,
in 60
then
feet.
No.
Cool.
It's nothing.
Good to know.
Okay. So, shall we go down, Kyrian?
Yes, but I also want to ensure that you guys know how it's going down there. So, Kieran's going to like put his arm out straight, and then a barn owl is going to appear on it.
Just
Oh.
of smoke in the air.
Serenity just like applauds a little bit, like, oh wow.
It's.
That's new.
Well, I mean, you guys never asked, but he's going to just perch it on Serenity, like put it up on her shoulder.
But I am going down with you.
Okay, and he's going to put it on a Piron's shoulder.
Thank you. It's gonna
If he-
bet it.
If he pecks you, you guys got to come down right away. It's an emergency.
Okay.
Oh, how long
Bust
does
down the door,
Shield
whatever.
of Faith last? Is it a minute or an hour?
I don't know how long. I assume it's a minute,
Okay.
but
I just know it's concentration, so it's like, oh, I can put that on him before he goes down. But if it's a minute,
we've got your spells. You can take a look.
I don't have the cards.
I'm gonna tap Kyrian on the back, and I'm gonna give him Gift of Alacrity.
Okay.
Just so you know what that is. It's right here. Gift of Alacrity. You touch a willing creature for the duration. The target can add 1d8 to its initiative rolls.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
And I'm actually gonna give the same to. I'm gonna give the same to Serenity.
Okay.
Okay.
Both of you get a little bit of a boost. Feeling ready for it?
Before we go downstairs one last thing, and Sarandi's just gonna grab Kyrian by both shoulders and look him in the eyes. And she's just gonna be, you're a very charismatic person. But, and she's going to cast Enhance Ability and do Eagle's Splendor, so you'll now have advantage on charisma checks for the next hour.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
And then she's going to turn into a spider.
Oh, God.
Spider. Are you on him or are you on
Yeah, she's crawling up his arm and going towards his
Ooh,
ear.
Hey, now, are we talking like tarantula, black widow?
Smaller than a tarantula, but bigger than a black widow. Like, small enough that, like, if you didn't know she was on your shoulder, you probably wouldn't see. But also big enough to be like, oh, that's a big spider. Like,
Just gonna.
not Australia big, but like,
like a wolf spider. Or something.
yeah, like a wolf
Stop.
spider.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Fine.
Giving me the creeps right now.
Before you
Just
go,
gonna pluck her up by the abdomen and just like tuck her underneath his collar.
Cool.
alright. And before they go, it's like, alright, one more thing. I'll just like tap both of them and cast Bless.
Take hold of
Jesus
that.
Christ, guys.
What's the range on that?
30 feet. But that's for like, casting it, isn't it?
Oh no, yeah, they can leave that range after. Okay, cool. Yeah, you're good.
Cool, I'm now concentrating.
And that's lasts how long?
Bless is 10 minutes, I believe.
I think it's only 1 minute.
Oh, is it? Check.
Know your spells.
I know.
Um,
I don't use them out of combat normally.
oh, still gotta know your spells. Okay. With that, if you guys have everything,
Yeah. Bless is just 1 minute.
Okay, never mind, not Bless.
okay, then the two of you head out of the room.
Spider adventure.
Yes. Kieran, what's your plan here?
Kyrian is just going to casually walk through that door.
Okay. You make your
He's gonna act like he belongs.
Shield of Faith is 10 minutes.
you make your way down. You've got the Marin is still around the floor, and there's that older woman behind the bar. And you walk past the tables of people, and once you approach the door, you put a hand on it, and that woman just turns. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
I have business to tend to. What are you doing?
Business. What kind of business?
I just know that I was given a letter to come here at this time, and that's all I know.
Give me this is deception. Give me a deception roll, and you have advantage.
You have advantage.
We love advantage.
Okay, that's a 16, and the second one is a 2, so thank you. Deception for 18 then.
She looks at you. I don't know what letter you got or what business you're doing, but you can do your business with me.
Excuse me if you're on, I just need a moment. Okay. And then he's gonna do the Thieves' Cant thing all over again to get across the message using those words. And basically in Thieves' Cant saying, red sun rises, this is where I was told to come.
She follows along a little bit, what you're saying, and listens in and just. But again, the second you get into the Thieves' Cant, she looks lost. She looks really just confused by the weird string of sentences. And just, listen, pal, I've never seen your face here before. If you're doing business, I don't know who you're dealing with, but that there's for employees only.
The letter was handed out by, and he's gonna lean in, the short, stocky dwarf with red hair who was acting drunk earlier in the streets.
Give me one more. Give me a persuasion roll.
Advantage, that was a 3, and that's 11 for persuasion, plus 5 is 16.
as you're getting close and say that, she kind of like leans away. She looks a little, like she looks uncomfortable. But once you add the torque a bit, she just. All right. Like I said, I've never seen your face before.
And you never told me I shouldn't go in, and I was never here. And if I get caught by authorities, then, well, that's on me and not on you.
You've got no business here tonight.
Of course not.
And in the morning, I expect you to leave the key.
Of course.
And she's just giving you this, a similar death glare.
And you will give an assured "I understand" nod, and then walk over to Apiron and say, "We're in."
Okay, walk up to Apiron. Apiron's upstairs.
Yeah, I'm not gonna win.
I thought you joined. Is it just
It's
Serenity
just you
and
and
I?
Serenity, yeah. Apiron's upstairs
Oh.
with the owl.
Just Lys's color.
We're in. Okay. She's still not letting you in the back room.
Oh.
Yeah, she's saying you have no business here.
Oh, I thought she was being like tongue-in-cheek, like, yeah, I didn't see anything.
We're
Oh my
so
God.
good at
Fuck
this.
me. Okay.
No, she is saying you have no business here. Never seen your face. In the morning, I expect you to leave your key.
Is that
Oh,
hello?
shit.
There's no.
No subtext.
I mean, you can make an insight roll, but your passive insight, like, there is
Off the charts, she wants me gone.
there is no second guessing this. She looks upset.
I think she's kind of into me.
Me, an empath.
She.
Does she like me? Does she like me?
I will say, give me an insight roll, and actually, if Serenity, if you're there, you can if you want.
Yay!
Natural 20.
That's a 4.
I got 26.
Then yeah, Serenity, you read it as she is, like, just pissed that some weird guy is walking into her back room. Really? Really?
I'm sorry, it's not funny.
But Kyrian, you can read that, like, she has an understanding that something should be happening, but you are not involved. She doesn't. The not recognizing you and that kind of stuff is very genuine, but there's an understanding of, like, yeah, she knows something is going on.
Serenity, I have a terrible idea. And I might have to meet you guys at the circus tomorrow morning. But as soon as the bartender is like looking away, he's going to just grab a bottle from over the counter and start walking out the door with it. And the moment he's around the corner, he's going to cast invisibility on himself.
Okay. Is Serenity staying on your shoulder?
Oh, because you're your own creature, so there'd just be a spider just kind of like bobbing through the air.
I mean, I was going to say, though, if he walked away from the door, Serenity probably would have tried to go under the door.
Skirt, skirt.
Oh, are you just hopping off his shoulder and going for the...
Yeah.
Oh.
Give me a stealth roll. I'll give you advantage, because that was like your swing.
Cool. Yeah. Ooh, 19 plus, spider stealth. 1 sec.
Spider
I
stealth.
have it pulled up. It is spider stealth plus 2.
Okay.
Yes.
So-
Oh no, plus 4.
Cool.
So 23.
23. Okay, then, yeah, as Apiron turns away, or not Apiron, Kyrian, as Kyrian looks away, you can feel, like, you've noted that Serenity's with you. You can feel her just crawl down your arm and haul off on the floor.
Also, just to make a note, after I scurry under the door, immediately going to the walls. I don't want to risk getting stepped on.
Okay, good call. You slide under the door. Kyrian, would you continue your plan, knowing that Serenity has jumped off?
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah. Then, as you head out, Serenity, you've got a moment to duck under the doorway. find yourself in this back room, simple like kitchen setup. There's a cooking range, a table in the center, with like a few like fresh cuts of produce and things set up, like a few meals mostly made. Nobody in here at the moment. And then give me a perception check. Head in.
Oh, I get to use my own perception, right?
Yeah, for the mental science.
Nice. 7 plus 8, 15.
Okay. You glance around the room and climb up partway onto a wall to get a higher vision. The room seems pretty simple. You see knives hung up for the kitchen. You see various bits of cooking supplies and simple foods. There is a door at the back that has a like small window cut into it that goes outside, and then to the right, like coming in, and then like halfway in the room to the right side, there's another door in between two shelves.
She's gonna go towards that door
Okay.
and see if she can hear anything on the other side.
Okay. Listening in quietly, just scurrying up to the door. You don't hear anything.
It was just the one door, right?
The one door in that room, and then there's a door going out the back, out of the building.
But they said they were under the lotus lily. Lily. Thinking Avatar.
Yeah.
Okay. With that in mind, can Serenity like scan the floors because she's thinking that they're under the lily? Like really focus on the floors, like if there's a trap door or something.
Really nice.
I will
floor.
say yes, you can. As while you're doing that, Kyrian, you have made it outside and have turned invisible.
And he's ditching the bottle that he stole from the counter very blatantly.
Okay. Like just dropping it in the street, or
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
He basically just wants her to get outside for a few seconds.
Oh, you stole the bottle from them. Okay.
Yeah, he reached over as soon as she saw it,
My
and then
bad.
started walking out.
Then, yeah, okay. You as you get to the door, she does just, hey, what do you think you're doing? And moves around the counter, pushes past a few people, and makes his way to the door.
Oh, this poor girl.
And just walks out as soon as he can. And
Give me a stealth roll, as this is if you can time it right.
16 plus 7 for math is 23.
Okay. Yeah, you manage to you duck to one side and just drop the bottle. It shatters a few just a few feet away from the door. But as she comes out of the door, it draws her eye line to where the glass is breaking, and you are gone.
And he's gonna just try to sneak back and get into that fucking door as fast as possible. If he can, in one turn, he would like to, because this is the turn after he turned invisible. Actually, no, I might be able to do this. Action to turn invisible, full movement to go to that door, and use fast hands to lockpick it if I need to.
Okay. You sprint through the room, just weaving between the people, and you run to the door and grab the handle. It's unlocked. You swing the door open. Give me one more. I want to say dexterity. Yeah, just I guess another stealth roll. You are trying to open the door without without anybody noticing.
Okay.
So you don't get the advantage of being invisible because the door isn't invisible.
Okay, that's a 14 plus 7 for 21.
Okay.
I love being a rogue. I love expertise.
You run through and just quickly slit the door open, just enough for you to fit through. There's a few heads that turn, as you were shutting the door. You can see some of the people who are drinking confused and just unsure of what they're seeing, but nobody seems to pay any attention at this time. Serenity, as you are listening in and getting into a position to examine the floor, the door creaks open and then shuts really quickly.
Serenity has no idea that's Kyrian.
Nope.
So
And
she's
Kyrian-
just gonna like
Spider, like, kind of get herself into a corner just in case.
Kyrian, you see the same kitchen, nothing here. The one door at the back, and the door on the side between the shelves.
Are there any kegs or crates or barrels I can use to jam the door?
Yeah, there's a few crates of some like simple supplies in the corner.
Anything that's going to be like more than 100 pounds?
Probably nothing crazy. Well, yeah, not at the moment. No.
Then he'll leave it.
Okay.
And then he's Serenity, you'll hear the whisper of spider, tiny spider.
spiders.
Oh
don't
right, you
make
can't
noises.
see anything. I don't know where you are either.
But she hears spider.
Yeah.
Serenity's just gonna like put some webbing on the ceiling and drop down. So
Okay.
she's like kind of in view and then shake from side to side.
He'll just pluck the web and then tuck you back into color. So is she just like this spider that's now
Just
just like
floating.
in midair, just
Yeah.
floating?
Just a floating spider.
Ah, those magical floating spiders, infestations everywhere.
Terrible.
And then he's gonna try to go through the door that doesn't lead outside.
Okay. You walk over. This door is locked.
These tools.
Go for it.
I don't have expertise in that, so that's just this. Okay. Not great. That's a 14.
14. Alright. You take some time with your tools, and it's not the most complicated lock, but you're kind of rushing things and just trying to get things done quickly before anybody notices. So you can feel that your tools are like you can feel that they're starting to wear just because of like how quickly you're going through things. But after a moment, you do hear it, and the door does unlock.
And slowly opening it so that he can see inside to see if there's anyone in the immediate line of sight.
You creak the door open. The first thing you notice are stone steps leading downwards. Probably about 20-30 feet ahead of you, going down, and a small like room opening up. You can see the edge of a table, but there is no natural light in here, so you're only getting a little bit from your dark vision and the light that's spilling from the room you're in right now.
And spiders have dark vision.
So
Nice.
it's the same for you. You don't see anything or anyone in the room, or any light coming from the room for that matter.
Okay. Then he will try to find where these stairs lead to. If we die down here, by the way, Delaney, I apologize. Also, I'm sorry this is taking up so much time, guys.
Play the game, man.
Play the game.
Okay.
You make your way down the stairs slowly and quietly. The stairs end, so about 20 feet down. There's this small room, maybe 20 by 25-ish, like a little, like nothing crazy. There's a table in the middle, a few chairs around, and then and then crates around. It seems like a storage room that's kind of been repurposed.
And are there any doors?
Nothing.
Doors,
else.
shelves, parchments, books.
Give me an investigation roll. And Serenity, did you want to do anything this time as well?
Yeah, she'll take a general look around the room, see if it if the secret room to the secret room goes to a different secret room, you know?
Secretception.
Are you just looking, or are you wanting to investigate as well?
I'd like to investigate. She'll pop off the shoulder if she needs to.
Okay. Go ahead. Give me a roll.
That's a 2.
Pop
Okay.
off.
Minus. No, just with 1. Wait, no. It's gotta be -1. No, with 1. Just so
Okay.
a 3.
Okay, 3. And Kyrian?
With my advantage, I roll a natural 1 and then a 17 for 24.
Okay.
Sorry, 23.
Okay. Serenity, you look around. I mean, it's dark, so
There
you're
might
not
be
getting...
another secret room. Who knows?
Like, the floor is just, like, some packed dirt, like, really packed down dirt. and you scan around looking for different openings. You do find like this hole in the wall, and there's a moment where, oh my gosh, I found another secret, but it's just like a rat hole, and it leads outside.
Nice.
Kieran, you are looking around. You find like a lot of the crates are just filled with various old produce, or like there are other kegs and whatnot set up here. It's a very basic storage room. You can find like shelves have some older like cooking equipment, some older like bedding and such for the rooms. Not much stands out, but digging around the table, you do find the table top is clear, and you just kind of like wipe your hand across it, clearing a little bit of dust. But feeling on the bottom, you can feel this like basically like a built-out box, which doesn't look like much from the side, or from like looking at it, but getting a good grip, you can pull on it, and there's like a hidden drawer built into this table.
And what is inside the drawer, DM?
Inside the drawer, a few bits of parchment, a few bits of parchment. There's a few daggers stashed in here, and an emblem of this, like just this large, bright red sun.
Is it wax sealed?
Yes.
Fuck. Okay, if that's everything, he's going to grab all of that, close the table, and he's going to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Okay.
Stealthily.
Serenity, you seeing him find all this stuff. Are you doing anything?
Serenity's just gonna hang back, actually. She's not gonna pop on your shoulder, but she'll just chill out.
Okay. Kieran, you stash all the stuff. You're taking all of it?
Yep, it's all mine.
Okay.
Sorry for the group.
You stash everything into your bags, and quickly make your way out of the room. Give me one more stealth roll as you're leaving.
Before that, is his passive perception high enough to know that Serenity is now off the shoulder?
Yes.
Right.
You'd be able to see her in the room.
Okay.
She waves her little spider arms like, go on without me. Go on without me. But you can't scare me because I am Spider.
I'm going to drop all this off in the room upstairs, and then I have to leave because they're on to me specifically. So you can talk with everyone else. I'm going to meet you guys back at the fair, or I'll meet you in town tomorrow, but I can't be here any longer.
She'll wave her spider arms.
Okay.
Spin around once if you're saying yes, and just wave at me if you're saying no.
Spins around.
That is adorable. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
And then he's gonna just go up those stairs and out the door, not caring about stealth. Well, yeah, some stealth. It's just once he's into the streets. Invisibility is an hour, right?
Yes. So you got plenty of time.
Oh, then. Yeah, I'm good then.
Okay, give me one stealth roll exiting the building.
Not great. Worse. That's a 14 total.
Okay, that's not too bad. You definitely you open the door and it swings open as you're making your way out. You push through the crowd and literally push past a few people on your way out of the room. And you are the patrons and the people working there look again concerned and confused. When the door opens, you manage to slip past, but the older woman does look at the door, and the second you're past, she walks over and grabs it as it's shutting and looks into the room. But you make your way out into the street.
Why did he not just use the back door?
That's what I thought I was doing, but I'm okay with this too. Was there a open window in the room we were staying in?
There wasn't an open window, but there was a window.
Does it open?
It can. No, not these ones. No, they can't.
Shit. Then he will go into the tavern and then go to the room and then do a shave and a haircut knock on the door.
Okay. So through,
I wonder who that could be.
Through all of this, you guys have been waiting in like a silent anticipation, and then there's just a knock on
Trailer
the
than
door.
cricket playing cards.
Kieran's gonna just go on over to the door and look through the keyhole. Does he see anything?
There's nobody there.
He's just gonna can he ready an action to cast magnify gravity if something attacks him?
Yes, you can.
And then he's just gonna open up the door very slowly.
Okay. Open the door, and you don't see anybody behind it as you're slowly opening it.
He's going to slip in until he just closes it naturally.
Just gonna look around. Hello? Okay.
He's opening it like very barely. You would
Yeah,
have to push past it.
it's
okay.
like just sticking his head out,
Then in Elvish, it's me.
Oh, okay, and he's gonna open up the door.
Okay, still invisible. He's going to pull out the parchment, the daggers, and the envelope with the bright red seal on it.
Alright,
Whoa.
you just watch all these things spilling out onto the table out of nowhere. They just kind of appear and then set on the table.
Okay.
So,
This is what I found in the cellar in a hidden compartment under the table. Serenity's still down there doing reconnaissance, I suppose. No sign of anyone else down there, but this seal has the red sun seal on it. So he's going to open this, and at the same time, he's going to get out the parchment and start like to copy down what's on it.
Sorry. To clarify, because I think there might have been a misunderstanding. It is miscellaneous pieces of parchment and not a letter with a wax seal. It is the wax seal itself. Like, it is the stamp, the emblem that makes the seal. There is not...
Oh, it's a stamp. It's not an envelope with...
No.
Oh, I thought you said it was sealed.
No, it is the seal. Like, it is the press that makes the wax seal.
it is the seal.
Oh, that's actually really good then.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it's not okay when I talk to him, but it's okay when he steals from them.
Because he didn't say that the circus was involved.
And I don't steal, I borrow indefinitely.
That's stealing.
Okay.
It is?
Did anyone see you do any of this?
Oh, not a soul.
Okay.
So with this, we could probably forge some documents if we need to, but other than that, there's nothing I could find down there. And I am absolutely kicked from the bar because I upset the person who owns the place, I think. So I'm gonna have to meet you guys in town tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go back to the circus, but I'll be fine. You guys do what you need to do. I need to get out of here.
Can you take the stuff with you?
Yep.
Thank you.
Actually, would you be able to take socks with you? I don't think that was enough dinner for him.
Yeah, I can take them off your hands. I just don't know how to do that subtly, because he'll float.
Yeah, but he can turn into something.
Yeah, he's currently invisible.
I see that, but I guess I don't see that.
Oh my god.
No, cricket.
Can he turn into a feather or something that could conceivably float downstairs and out the door with a breeze?
She looks at socks.
And socks just start squishing and shrinking in your hand. It's a pretty big feather, but you can squish into a feather.
Here you go.
He's gonna grab him just by the tip of the feather and then just kind of like trail it behind him so it looks like it's swirling around.
Are you just gonna go do that? Okay. He's gonna look. No, actually, Piron's gonna look at that and he's gonna. Can I vortex warp him outside, like looking through the window? Just go place him there.
Yeah, if he's willing. Or you can try and have him make a save and just send him out the window.
Piron's gonna start doing the vortex warp stuff, and you guys have seen him do this, and he's doing this in the direction of the feather so you can see, and he's gonna try and make eye contact where your eyes are supposed to be.
Would you willingly be transported, or?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna vortex walk him outside the window.
All right. then-
Remember to
on the
bring him
ground.
back.
Yeah, you just vanish away. Kind of feel this pull on your body as you then appear on the ground outside the window.
Crickets goes to the window, and she'll watch that little feather bob away.
Yeah. Sucks.
He's going to be okay.
And
I
then
know.
I'll head to the circus, and then I'm done talking for like the next hour, I swear to God. I'm so sorry.
Meanwhile, in all of this, Serenity.
So Serenity knows that she can be a little spider for approximately 2 hours.
Okay.
So she is going to just kind of chill in the back room basement area. She might like wander around, but she's basically waiting to see if anything happens. And if nothing happens in an hour and a half time from when she transformed, she'll slowly make her way upstairs.
Okay. Then you hang out for a little while, just kind of take in the room, figure out all the little nooks and crannies that a spider could hide in. And about an hour goes by. Just silence and darkness and waiting. And it's
She makes
calm.
a web.
Yes. Put a web together in the corner. Little over an hour. You've got about 30 minutes or so on your wild shape. And the door, you can hear the door at the top of the stairs opens. And a figure, you can hear it just come down the stairs. They've got like a small candle, just enough to light the room.
She'll scurry to the side of her web.
And the door at the top is giving a little bit of light into the chamber. And it is the dwarven figure. The cloak is shed. They're just dressed in their casual attire. Sets the candle on the table and starts digging through a few crates, pulling out various old bottles of various liquors. Seems like grumbling a bit, just oh, that little bastard just wasted a good bottle. So just grabbing a few things for himself.
No, we're not making any friends.
Sets a few things on the table and then makes his way around to where that drawer is. Slides it open and just stops for a moment. Oh, fuckers! Slams the door shut and just runs back upstairs. And that's all and you hear the door slam shut behind him.
Alright. She'll start scurrying her way up slowly. Keeping to the top corner of the nook between the ceiling and the wall, where no one really thinks to look.
Okay. Give me another stealth roll.
Stealth. That's a 9 plus 4, 13.
Okay. As you make your way out of the room, back up the stairs, are you heading all the way out, back up to your room, or?
No, she's just gonna head to the storeroom and chill out there for a little bit. Because she knows if all else fails and she runs out of time, she can go out the back door and change in the streets if she needs to.
Okay. So back up into the kitchen. There's you make your way up. It's empty still. Nothing going on. A few times, as you wait for a moment, partway through, the young girl Marin comes in and grabs a few loaves of bread and heads out. But it seems pretty empty. It seems calm, and the night has been progressing, so you don't hear as much noise from the tavern floor as you were earlier.
Okay, she'll wait she'll give it till she has about 15 minutes left on her wild shape, and then she'll start making her way upstairs.
Okay. In the last few minutes, you do see the dwarf figure enter in again from the main room of the tavern, and just push past out the back door. That's all.
Can she scurry over the back door and see where he's going?
You just see him walk out the alley there and away into the dark.
Fair enough. Okay.
She'll head back upstairs, I suppose.
Okay. You carefully scurry your way back upstairs and rejoin your group in the room. And as Serenity returns and is able to inform everybody on exactly how much she wants to share on what went on downstairs, that's where we're going to end things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. You
got
guys love
lucky.
wandering into all of my shit.
I mean, I didn't know what was going to be on the letter. But
Yeah. No.
Also, I am so sorry I took up so much of that time for that episode. I'm cool with sitting the next episode.
You're
out.
fine. You're
That was
fine.
stuff that we needed to figure out anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
We sent you
I just
on.
felt bad because I'm like, there's like only 2 of us down here.
Girl, we sent you there. It's fine.
Stuff gonna happen. And now, who knows, maybe somebody else can take the spotlight on the next episode.
Woo 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 woo!
Kieran is asleep in his cart.
Hey, thank you so much for listening to the Wannabe Heroes podcast, and a special thank you to James Nicholson for our awesome theme music. If you enjoy our show, you can find us on social media at Wannabe Heroes Podcast on Instagram, or you can also find us at Wannabe DND, that's DND, on Twitter. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll catch you next time. Ciao!